In Part 1, I stated that whenever the heart is involved, its implications extend beyond the immediate context. This principle or truth applies universally. In this second part, I will demonstrate and prove it with a few biblical examples. The first case study is the rich young ruler. The immediate context concerns a specific man who was rich and believed he could keep God's commandments. Here, God is not asking all believers to sell their belongings. After the ruler walked away, the disciples generalized the problem and asked, "Who then can be saved?" The response Jesus gives goes beyond the immediate context and is universal. The love of riches is not something all people struggle with, but an uncircumcised heart is the core issue. This is why Jesus says that with men, it's impossible. The problem isn't simply wealth, it's the human heart itself, and the plural men makes this clear. The second case is Nicodemus. Why did he need to be born again? Jesus tells us in John 3 verse 6, "That which is born of the flesh is flesh." That is the problem. But it's not just Nicodemus who needed a new heart, it's all of us, which is why, in responding to Nicodemus, Jesus says, "You must be born again," and that plural, "you," underscores this point. Everyone needs to be born again because an uncircumcised heart is the problem, so much so that the Old Testament exhorts people to get a new heart. What you have just seen demonstrates a consistent biblical pattern. The truth about the heart is universal. If Acts 7:51 simply stated, "Ye stiff-necked, ye do always resist the Holy Ghost, as your fathers did, so do ye," then there would be less reason to be dogmatic, as one could argue this applies only to those Stephen was addressing. However, by mentioning their heart being uncircumcised, it establishes the universality of their resistance.